Hello students, hope yesterday you all have understand the new economic policy, that is LPG model. Today we will study about the effect of LPG on our business or industries. What was the effect, what was the impact of the changes which was taken by the government in the new economic policy on the business? Today we will study about those changes, those effects and those influences in the business and industries. Basically, with the LPG model, that is liberalization, privatization and globalization, so many changes took place in the business environment, and as per those changes in the business environment, a businessman has also changed its policies, change its strategy to combat, to top up with all the changes which was taken place in the business environment. So let's study the effect of new economic policies on the business, or the effects of liberalization and globalization on the business. So the first point is increasing competition. As prior to 1991, the companies have to face competition only with the domestic producers. But after the new policy, that is liberalization and globalization, where foreign direct investment is allowed in India, lots of MNCs came and established their business in India. They came with latest technology and so many resources and a large amount of financial resources, and with that advanced technology and modern equipments, it is really difficult for the domestic producers of India to face competition with those MNCs. So the level of competition was increased as liberalization and globalization allows the foreign direct investment, allows the MNCs to establish their business in India. So many companies could not face that competition and had to leave the market. Basically, Indian companies are not adopting the latest technology, or we can say that they don't have the large amount of financial resources so that they can adopt, each and every businessman can adopt the latest technology which was adopted by the MNCs. As a result, they fail to face the competition with those MNCs and they have to leave the market and shut down their business. Also, prior to 1991, banking, insurance, telecommunication, all these service sector was only with the public hands, enjoying the monopoly. Whereas now, so many private vans, airlines, telecommunication companies have entered and increased the competition with the public sector. If we compare, then पहले की अगर हम बात करें तो सिर्फ और सिर्फ BSNL का ही नाम जो है वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा सुनने को मिलता था, लेकिन आज इतनी ज़्यादा सर्विसेज आ रही हैं टेलीकम्युनिकेशन में कि BSNL बहुत कम लोग होंगे जो आज भी BSNL का यूज़ करते हैं. So with the increased level of competition, Indian producers have to face competition from the large MNCs, and also the public sector enterprises have to face competition from the private individuals. So the new economic policy has increased competition not only from the internal market but also from the international market. The second point is more demanding customers. Prior to new economic policy, there were only few industries or production units, and as a result there was shortage of goods in each and every area, and because of this shortage the market was completely producer oriented. Whatever is produced by the producer, customer has to purchase those goods because of lack of varieties, because of lack of choices available to him. So producers became the key persons in the market. But after the new economic policy, many more businessmen joined their production line, and Also, the foreign companies also established their production units in India. As a result, there was surplus of goods. Varieties of goods for the consumers has been increased, and this shift from shortage of goods to the surplus of goods brought a shift in the market, and the market become consumer oriented. देखिए पहले क्या था, prior to 1991 the market was completely producer oriented because there were only few industries or production units which produce their goods and services, और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जो है वो प्रोडक्शन नहीं हो पाता था, इसलिए शॉर्टेज ऑफ फ्रूट्स जो है वो हर एरिया में आपको दिखने को मिलता था, और उन्हीं शॉर्टेज ऑफ फ्रूट्स की वजह से वैरायटी ऑफ फ्रूट्स जो है वो कंज्यूमर तक नहीं पहुंच पाती थी. सो कंज्यूमर के पास चॉइस नहीं होती थी कि वो अपनी डिमांड्स जो है वो क्रिएट कर सके. एज अ रिजल्ट द मार्केट वॉज कम्प्लीटली प्रोड्यूसर ओरिएंटेड. वट एवर इज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द प्रोड्यूसर, कंज्यूमर हैज़ टू परचेज दोज आइटम्स. बट विद द new policy, that is the policy of 1991, market shifted from producer oriented to consumer oriented. Now how this shift will happen, ये क्यों हुआ? क्योंकि देखिए पहले सिर्फ और सिर्फ इंडियन इंडस्ट्रीज थी और लाइसेंसिंग और सारे के सारे रेस्ट्रिक्शंस बहुत ज़्यादा से थे, तो इंडस्ट्रीज जो है वो अपना बिजनेस शुरू भी नहीं करती थी. लेकिन 1991 के बाद क्या हुआ, लिबरलाइजेशन से एक्सेसिव रेस्ट्रिक्शंस हटाए गए. अब इंडस्ट्रीज जो है वो अपनी प्रोडक्शन लिमिट्स जो है वो एक्सपेंड कर सकती है, लाइसेंसिंग की ज़रूरत नहीं है, तो कोई भी पर्सन जो है वो इंडस्ट्रीज स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. और विद द हेल्प ऑफ ग्लोबलाइजेशन इंटरनेशनल कंपनीज जो है वो भी इंडिया में आके अपना बिजनेस कर सकती हैं. तो अब सोचिए, इंटरनल कंपनीज का प्रोडक्शन बढ़ा, इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस आया, इन दोनों से मिलके जो हमारा मार्केट था वो शॉर्टेज से सरप्लस की तरफ शिफ्ट हुआ, और अब कस्टमर के पास जो है बहुत ज़्यादा चॉइसेस जो है वो अवेलेबल हुई, और बिजनेस जो है अब कंज्यूमर के हिसाब से किया जाने लगा. कस्टमर की डिमांड जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ने लगी. अब प्रोड्यूसर हैव टू प्रोड्यूस द गुड्स कीपिंग इन माइंड द डिमांड्स ऑफ द कंज्यूमर्स. ओके. Now the third one is rapid change in technological environment. Prior to 1991, there was a small internal competition only. The competition was small as the production units was small. But with the new policy of 1991, the competition started, and to stand this global competition, the companies need to adopt the world-class technology. अब क्या हुआ, आफ्टर द पॉलिसी ऑफ 1991 MNCs established their business in India, and as we have studied in class 11, MNCs came with large amount of financial resources, modern technology, efficient management skills, and advanced modern equipments. Now Indian producers have to face the competition in terms of technology with those MNCs. As a result, they also have to adopt the technological improvement which was taken by the MNCs in India. So as a result, our technological environment start improving, because if you want to face the competition with the MNCs, you have to adopt new technology, and if you will adopt new technology, our technological environment will change. So it is the third point, that is rapidly changing technological environment, because with the establishment of MNCs, technology starts developing in India, because MNC works with the modern technology, and as a result, if the Indian producer wants to survive their business, if they wants to earn maximum profit, or if they want to face competition with the MNCs, they have to adopt latest technology, they have to change their technological environment. Okay, right? Now the fourth point is necessity for change. Prior to 1991, मैं बहुत बार बोल रही हूँ prior to 1991, बट हमें कंपैरिजन ही करना है कि 1991 से पहले क्या सर्कमस्टांसेस थे और 1991 के बाद क्या सर्कमस्टांसेस में चेंज हुआ है. सो कंपैरिजन ही करना है. सो आपको भी ऐसे ही लिखना पड़ेगा कि प्रायर टू 1991 ये था और आफ्टर 1991 जो है वो ये सर्कमस्टांसेस थे. सो नेसेसिटी फॉर चेंज मीन्स कि प्रायर टू 1991 क्या था, द मार्केट वॉज कम्प्लीटली प्रोड्यूसर ओरिएंटेड. there were no demands by the consumers, and the market was completely a static environment which does not change, and the business works in really a static environment. बहुत ज़्यादा चेंजेस जो है वो आपको बिजनेस इन्वायरमेंट में देखने को नहीं मिलते थे. सो द पॉलिसीज which was developed by the businessman works for a really long time, but with the establishment of MNCs, consumer starts demand new varieties of goods and services, technology starts changing, technological environment starts improving, and all other dimensions of business environment also starts improving. As a result, now the producer has to change its policy from time to time in order to earn profit or in order to attract the consumers to their business. Because basically देखिए, the market was consumer oriented ना after 1991. So if the producer does not change its policy, if he adopts the same policy for a long period of time, the consumer start living the things, वो आपके रूट्स को खरीदना बंद कर दे रहा है, बिकॉज यू आर नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग न्यू, आप इनोवेशन नहीं लेके आ रहे हैं. सो 1991 के बाद देर इज ए नेसेसिटी फॉर द चेंज इन द पॉलिसीज. Now each and every businessman has to modify their policies and operations from time to time, because the business environment is changing so rapidly that a businessman cannot work with the same policy for a very long period of time. So there was a necessity for change as the dimensions of business environment are changing. Now the fifth point is need for developing human resources. As we have studied in class 12th, the first chapter, that is management, that human resources is the biggest asset of any business. If you want to face competition with your competitors, then it is the human resource which provide you the strength to face that competition. Prior to 1991 or before 1991, the market conditions was not so advanced and there was no need to develop the human resources. But after the 1991 policy, the scenario changed and there is a need to develop the human resources with proper training and career advancement workshops. Because after 1991 policy, MNCs came in India with their efficient employees, efficient human resources, trained professionals. So Indian companies also felt the need to develop their human skills so that they can face the competition with the MNCs. Market orientation. Prior to 1991, the firms, all the business units were following selling concept. Selling concept means whatever is produced must be sold, कि जो भी प्रोड्यूसर बनाता है वो सारी की सारी चीज़ें जो है वो सेल कर दी जाती है. बट आफ्टर 1991 selling concept is not obtained by the businessman, is not followed by the businessman. Now they followed marketing concept, which means the production should be planned on the basis of market research and goods should be produced as per the needs and wants of the customer. Now proper research is done by the producer, and after that research all the things were produced and then they will be sold. And the last point is loss of budgetary support to public sector. Before 1991, all the losses of public sector industries are used to be made by the government by sanctioning special funds from budgets. But today, public sector have to survive and grow themselves, because if they will not survive and they will not utilize their resources efficiently, these enterprises have to face disinvestment, which means they will be sold to the private individuals. So the budgetary support which was provided by the government to the public sector enterprises who were facing loss prior to 1991 was stopped. That support will not be provided. They have to survive and utilize their own resources efficiently. So these are the effects of new economic policy on business, environment, or on business.